Good morning on August 24th, day 7, listen to me, day 27 of our sabbatical trip. Shari and I are on a 3.5 mile loop trail called the Airport Loop. Literally circles the Sedona Airport that sets up on a vista. You can see Cathedral Rock there in the distance that we hiked yesterday. You can see the flat, that's the end of the airport. It's beautiful. Light breeze, partly cloudy. Temperature at the time we started the hike was 76 degrees. We're within our last 3/4 of a mile on the Airport Loop Trail. You can see a little bit of the trail we came. And Cathedral in the background. As we said in a previous video, just an absolutely different kind of beautiful. And the trail will continue.
The hike we're on this morning is called Bryn's Mesa. Just covered with red dirt, but you can see the red rocks. I don't know, Mike, how far was this one gonna be?
I believe it's 3.3 miles out, and then it's an out and back trail. Stunning scenery as everywhere in the Sedona area here. A little bit later start this morning because we ran into a issue at the other trail, but again, I think good training for the Grand Canyon hike coming up.
For sure.
More of the amazing views from the Bryn Mesa Trail. Just every direction.
We're a little over 1 mile into this trail. What a lovely afternoon on our patio at the View. Everywhere you look, you just see awesomeness. The energy that comes from Sedona, I do believe comes from our Creator.
And you know what's kind of amazing is down in the Sedona, it was 94 degrees. We are up here now at almost 5,300 feet up into the Oak Creek Canyon in the shade of the trees. And it, even though it's 82 degrees with the breeze, it's just beautiful.
Yep. Are you getting ready to cook our chicken?
Grilling chicken tonight. Grilled chicken salad for dinner.
This morning, we're taking a hike right outside of our house at Forest Houses, and we're walking through Oak Creek Canyon. We can actually hear the creek from here, and we'll zoom in so you can see it. Just quite lovely with all the shade, and we're gonna see where it takes us. One of our first stops on the hike, Mike is all giddy about looking for trout.
Just wanted to take a minute and do a little bit of footage of Forest Houses Retreat. It's very unique how on several acres they've just built these houses. This here is the Cloud House, which is right above and right on the banks of Oak Creek. Kind of hiding there is the barn. Up through the trees there is the view house where Sherry and I have stayed for 5 days. The chalet. This is called Creekside. You can kind of see a patio down there. Obviously, it's right on the creek. This is the rock house. Again, right on the banks of the Oak Creek. Come around, the largest house, I believe, is the Creek House. You can kind of see through the trees, wonderful patio. This is the road where you come in. You have the Bridge House and the Trout House are combined. I mean, they're separate, but they are connected. And over here you can see they have their own bridge that crosses Oak Creek, goes over to the highway. I'm guessing back in the day, and or if the road is flooded, that's the way you would access the compound over here. The entrance road, as you can see, coming over the creek. That's why I'm guessing the bridge, during high water, they'd need the bridge. Footbridge, I should say. As you come in past the Trout House, this is their office, and above it is lodging as well, called the Overlook. Some of the beautiful trees. They literally look like lilac. They're purple, white, dark red. Don't know if you can really see up here is a lawn. And more houses up in the timber scattered about. So our time here at Forest Houses has really been a true and indeed smell the roses opportunity. And unbelievably, they have this beautiful rose bush right outside the office. So join us in smelling the roses. And then last but not least, the road up to the view house. As I mentioned, or we have many times, the wonderful little house that we had for the last 5 days. Really cool. Try to get a view. The patio is literally as big as the house. Wonderful patio. Grilled some delicious steak and chicken. It's just been a wonderful time, and something that, even though it's checked off the bucket list, we might be back.
Oh, Mike, I'm really sad this is our last evening in Sedona.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful time for sure. As we've mentioned, bucket list of staying here at Forest Houses, and it's been everything that I think we dreamed about. So
I know the energy that comes from Sedona. I've heard about it, I've read about it, but we actually got to feel it.
I think some of that's a whole placebo effect, of course, the power of suggestion. But like you say, a lot of that energy, you know, it's easy to see that the Creator Almighty is around us. So so that's kind of neat.
Well, a lot of what I enjoyed here at Sedona and Forest Houses was a lot of the extra scenery that we got when we did our hikes. You can drive through it and it's beautiful, but when you are hiking amongst it, it's just
fits in
unbelievable.
With, yeah, that whole different kind of beautiful. Like you say, this trip's been amazing in everything we've seen. So, but today was a really mellow day. Used it as a quote-unquote staging for getting ready for our hike to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, we got our packs all packed, and boy, they're heavy.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got word that there's a water break. So we're carrying a lot more water than we ever anticipated, because we're kind of concerned about that. But we have a wonderful filtration system that will be able to filter water. And yeah, so tomorrow will be drive to the Grand Canyon, Monday hike down, spend the night at Phantom Ranch, and Tuesday 10 miles back up. So not sure when you'll hear from us next. Hopefully you will. So anyway, with that, we'll send videos from the Grand Canyon. But for now, that's it from Oak Creek Canyon in the Sedona area.
Take care.
Bye now.